Our last official speaker needs no introduction, but I think you've seen by now and heard by now that for many, many reasons, professionally and personally, it is my privilege to introduce you to Mr. Robert Kraft, owner of the New England Patriots and the New England Revolution, chairman and CEO of the Kraft Group. Mr. Kraft.
Well, thanks for inviting me here tonight and letting me be part of something very special to me. And I first would like to congratulate Jim DeVallis for his leadership, constructive leadership on this project, for something very good for the town that also honors someone very special to all of us. I must say that I was thrilled when I heard that the U students had asked that the field be dedicated in Sam's memory. It shows what a tremendous impact he had on all of you in the community and anyone he touched. I must say for myself, I only knew Sam for a short amount of time, but he was quite unique in that when you met him, you immediately felt like you knew him for a long time. Actually, I felt like I knew him my whole life, and I think I'm 35. So I knew very little about Sam from what I had read in the paper, but I was really amazed when I heard that he became an Eagle Scout, and I very much wanted to meet him. And I met him last September. And as, who was it, Mom said, it was the day we were getting ready to travel to Atlanta to play the Falcons. He came to my office with Mom and Aunt Audrey, and I took him out to the practice field to watch the practice. And as Mom said, we had a great time talking about a whole range of topics. And what impressed me was his maturity and his candor. And I asked him how old he was, and he said 16. And I told him he was the most mature 16-year-old that I had ever met in my life. And in his honor, I wanted to donate $1,000 for each year of his life to the Progeria Research Foundation. And he said, with a sly little smile, "That's really great, but could you wait about 3 weeks, because I'll be 17. So needless to say, we waited. And I asked Sam to say a few words to the team that day, because when we have celebrities or special people come in around the team, we ask them to talk to the team for an inspirational message. He accepted the invitation, and there he was. They all came over. Most of them are over 6 feet, and some of them well over 300 pounds, over 350 pounds. And there he was talking to Coach Belichick, Tom Brady, the whole team. And when he talked, it was unbelievable, because it was like he had been at our team meeting that morning, because he's talked about not letting Matty Ice get comfortable in the pocket, making him move off his mark, making him run, apply pressure. And as you can see, as already stated, that the team followed his advice, and we were very lucky to beat the Falcons the next day. But what was amazing to me was to see this little guy standing in front of all these monstrous football players. And he was cool and calm. And his demeanor was just amazing to me. And I'm sure it came as no surprise to Audrey or Mom that he behaved that way, but it was really something. And I guess what hit me is you couldn't meet Sam Berns. No one could meet him and not be inspired by him. And I know I was right away. He had a wonderful wit and sense of humor, he cracked some pretty interesting jokes with me. He loved music and sports, and the thing that I respect and loved so much about him is that he wouldn't let the obstacles he faced detract him from achieving his goals. So many people that I deal with in this world get caught up in small things that stop them from doing what they really want to do, and not this young man. His attitude was terrific, and I remember one of his special philosophies that I'm now trying to follow to have a happy life. He said, "Never miss a party." Is it? So, not. So, I forget we have a lot of youth in our midst, so I have to temper the comments and not give license to do things. But with tonight's field dedication, Sam's name and legacy will remain a fixture in our community. His story, this HBO documentary, The Life According to Sam, and that's where I really got to know about the Bros, and it was pretty cool. So I feel like I know you when I saw you there. His philosophy of a happy life has really provided inspiration around the world. I know we've got letters at our website where people, because the Patriots, had an interest in Sam, where people watched this and saw him and really got inspired. So what's really cool about that is his legacy will live forever, and he inspires people the way he conducted himself. And how lucky were all of you to have had that exposure to him. And you could get caught up with things that bother you, and you see how he conducted himself, and that smile and the winning attitude that he had. He was very special. I loved him very much. And I think I commend all of you for wanting to honor his name and keep his legacy and memory alive in the way you lobbied to do this. It's a great reflection on what this community is about and what you teach in the school system. Thank you.